Did you know fewer than half of Americans know the U.S. Constitution is the supreme law of the land? My name is Tom DeLuca, and this is the U.S. Constitution Verbatim, a series reading the Constitution to start real conversations about what it does and doesn't define. Today we're covering Article 1, Section 8. Ooh, this is a long one, so be prepared. This one's written a little weird, but it's pretty much the Congress will have the power, and then it will say 2, and then 2 will be the power that Congress has. Article 1, Section 8. The Congress shall have the power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excesses to pay the debts and provide for the common defense and general welfare of the United States, but all duties, imposts, and excesses shall be uniform throughout the United States. To borrow money on the credit of the United States, so that's another power of the United States. To regulate commerce with foreign nations and among the several states and with the Indian tribes. To establish an uniform rule of naturalization and uniform laws on the subject of bankruptcies throughout the United States. To coin money, regulate the value thereof and of foreign coin, and fix the standard of weights and measures. To provide for the punishment of counterfeiting the securities and current coin of the United States. To establish post offices and post roads. To promote the progress of science and useful arts by securing for limited times to authors and investors the exclusive right to their respective writings and discoveries. To constitute tribunals inferior to the Supreme Court. To define and punish piracies and felonies committed on the high seas and offenses against the law of nations. To declare war, grant letters of marque and reprisal, and make rules concerning captures on land and war. To raise and support armies, but not a portion of money to that use shall be for longer term than 2 years. To provide and maintain a navy. To make rules for the government and regulation of the land and naval forces. To provide for calling forth the militia to execute the laws in the Union, suppress insurrections, and repel invasions. To provide for organizing armies and disciplining the militia. For governing such part of them as may be employed in the service of the United States, reserving to the states respectively the appointment of the officers and the authority of training the militia according to the discipline prescribed by Congress. To excise exclusive legislation in all cases whatsoever over such district not exceeding 10 miles square, as may by cession of particular states and the acceptance of Congress become the seat of the government of the United States, and to excise like authority over all places purchased by the consent of the legislature of the state in which the same shall be for the erection of forts, magazines, arsenals, dockyards, and other needful buildings, and to make all laws which shall be necessary and proper for carrying into execution the foregoing powers and all other powers vested by the Constitution in the government of the United States or in any department or officer thereof. That was Article 1, Section 8 of the U.S. Constitution. Please share the video with someone you know and discuss if and how you'd like to make this section better. Then come back here and comment on what your conclusions are so your thoughts can be included in an amendment drafting process. Together, we will fix the holes in our government that the founders expected us to fill. This content or any media produced by me, Tom DeLuca, may not be used for training, testing, or developing AI systems without prior written permission from myself. Thank you.